Test, test, test. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Let me know how we sounded. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie though. I don't really like how a lot of these charts are looking, y'all. One I really kind of like is GJ as of right now. So it might be kind of the theme for this week is waiting for the New York session. Besides yesterday, every trade we took was after or at the beginning of the New York session open. But yeah, a lot of charts are kind of just chilling right now. Again, we have important moves probably taking place going into next month. A new quarter started this month. We got a new month starting after next week. And we have a lot of charts about to potentially, if not already, make new highs. Right? So there's a lot of stuff going down market structure wise. So we're going to be just paying attention to GJ as of right now. It did the move we was talking about yesterday. Didn't break above 199.15, which is what I was looking for last night. I really want to see us hold this level, but we failed to do so. But if we can hold 198.55 in support, I'm not against going for a buy here. We've been chilling here all week. Let's see if we can break it. Make sure to go ahead and like the live, y'all, if you haven't already. And subscribe if you're not subscribed already. What's going on, Chanel? I see you up in here. What's going on, Doug? I was muted the whole time. Okay, so let me do that again. So bias for gold. Y'all saw me pointing, but y'all didn't hear me. It's the exact same bias as been this entire week, right? We go back to the beginning of the week, or right back where we started the beginning of the week at. So the bias is the exact same. We're going to look for buys if we can break above and hold 33.74 as support, or if we break below 33.22 and hold that as resistance, we're looking for sells. GU, we can see possible sells here. If we can hold 34.75 as resistance, we can look for sells going down to 34.40. But we need to, and I'd like to see us hold this low as resistance because we need that low to be held for the downtrend to come back into play. We are still technically bearish, especially because we're rejecting these levels here and never broke above 35.95 like we was talking about yesterday. So I'm not against looking for sells here. It's just a little bit riskier. And then GJ, same thing. If we take a buy here, it is a little riskier, especially because it failed yesterday and all this week to break back above and hold on that 915 as support. So again, you can see it's just kind of just chilling here, right? But there's a reason, and we talked about this with the members yesterday during the New York live because we went live during the 8:30 news yesterday. I dropped the recording last night, so if y'all didn't watch it, I dropped it in the channels last night, members, so make sure to watch that this weekend. And then as far as today, there is no news today. So again, it's been a little bit of a weirder week, but the game plan is still the same. We just simply wait for volume and confirmations to be met. I gotta start double checking before I start talking. My mic's muted. I was talking for like 2-3 minutes. And after I finish, I looked and see like, oh, I don't even hear anything I said. Yeah, so let's see what GU is talking about. Not against this setup. Just if we want to take a setup, it's gonna be a little bit of every trade has risk, but it's gonna be a little bit riskier. I don't really like these levels right here. Unless we see something take place the next few hours, or depending on what New York sessions got for us, we might end up not taking these setups today. I said that yesterday, but we ended up taking a setup yesterday. But we'll just have to wait and see. Got a nice move on US30 yesterday. Nice buy setup. We talked about this in a live yesterday. Again, not really any big moves took place yesterday, but we still got a nice setup. And yeah, so EJ is a lot cleaner. I was looking at EJ. That's why I was a little bit late to starting the live. Because I was like, man, GJ's been stuck in place. Let me see what these other JPY pairs have been talking about. And EJ, right? The difference between EJ and GJ. And this is why I always say don't just blindly enter buys and correlating pairs or blindly enter sells on correlating pairs, because you can clearly see EJ and GJ are correlating pairs, but they're having two completely different experiences right now, both on a smaller and bigger time frames, right? So with EJ, we broke this level, held that support, and made that new, and we're approaching that new higher high, like we've been talking about. We wanted to see EJ do. GJ has not been able to do that. EJ also broke this level and is pushing up. So if I was paying attention to this point, we'd be in a nice position right now. But I was looking at GJ, and as we can see, GJ's been kind of stuck in place. So there's that. So I might be paying attention to EJ as well, but EJ's already moving. So unless it retraces and does a retest, I'm just gonna let it do its thing for right now. But GU did just break this level, so I do like this setup right here. Again, we need to hold these next two levels as resistance, for the downtrend coming to play. If we reject this level, we could be back kind of like what gold is doing right now, back in reversal territory in no man's land. Let's see what this next 15 does. Now, as far as US30, SL did not get hit technically. I just got wicked out of the trade. So if it does break back above 44.810 for that support, I'm not against going for a re-entry on this position. Again, just like we talked about yesterday, we go 44.810 as support. We can look for buys going to 44.950. And then it looks like GJ is trying to wake up a little bit as well. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we get the charts, drop in the chat. But you already know the drill. We're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. Those just joined the stream. We have not entered this trade yet. This is just a trade idea. We have not entered this trade yet. This is just a trade idea. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal, free Telegram. Y'all see on your screens how we did last month and last quarter. You see what I mean? Like GJ's chilling right here, but EJ's flying. So next week I'm gonna be depending on how the charts end today, I'm gonna do what I used to do and what I did like quarter 4 going into quarter 1 this year. All right, so I'm gonna give y'all some extra game, right? So it's just like what we did with NAS100 going into US30. And we did this actually this is like a month or 2 ago as well. But if the main charts I look at are kind of rangy or kind of stuck in place, or I just simply don't like how they look, I'll just switch to a correlating pair, right? Now I should have been did that, but shoulda, coulda, woulda. It's all good. We still caught some setups either way, so it wasn't like it was missing or didn't take any trades all week. So I'm not tripping too much about that. But yeah, but we see a clear difference in what EJ's doing in real time and what GJ's doing in real time. We also got G who just broke this level here. Again, I'm not against the sell setup here. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not against the sell setup here. Let's see if we can close and hold this right here, though. Oh, my bad, y'all. There was an ad out in the ad. Let me turn the music back on. There we go. I keep doing that. We got a new 5-minute that just popped up. We got a new 15 about to pop up in a little bit. Let's see how this next 15 closes and pops up. All right, we just saw the retest and the drop there. We see GJ trying to retest right now. We took this sell setup before, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think we did. Yeah, we did. Yes, I like this right here. And that thing is dropping. Shout out to those that got into it. So yeah, again, we look at EJ. That thing did a big move. Now it's at the middle of the zone. And then we got GJ still trying to retest to hold this level here. Now we fail to hold this level as support. We might see a reversal and downtrend come into play, but again, we see prices been holding and maintaining this level. So we just simply waiting for volume to kick in to break through that level right there. But yeah, US30 and gold are just kind of ranging and chilling. Now I got GJ pushing up. So yeah, I like this. We're gonna see how the next hour looks like. I'm liking how both of these are looking right here. I'm not gonna lie, I like how both of these are looking right here. Set some alerts. Again, y'all, we've been going absolutely crazy. We're on a 3-4 week win streak right now. Hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal, free Telegram. Let's go down. There we go. Yesterday we caught a nice 1-to-1, caught 9,300 pips. What is this? Friday. So this was Wednesday. Wednesday we caught a nice 1-to-5 RR, caught 3,800, 600 pips. My bad, y'all. I had to save y'all's ears. I had to sneeze. But this was the trade we caught on what was it, Wednesday? This nice 1-to-5. This was initial entry we took. If you watch Wednesday's live stream, we broke this down and entered it live. Got wicked out there. We entered going into New York. Full move played out. Nice 1-to-5. Then Tuesday, we caught a nice 1-to-2 on gold, 3,300 pips. We also broke this down during the live yesterday. I'm not the live yesterday, but we broke this down during the session live as well as the Sunday chart analysis. Then Monday, we got a nice 1-to-2 as well. So that's how we're doing so far this week. Last week, we went 5-0. By the way, the sale is still active. Everything is 20% off. All you got to do is before purchase, use code It's My Time. That's the advanced play signal. That's included in the monthly, lifetime, and yearly. That's one-on-one sessions and Playmaker University. So again, y'all always ask me for sales. Take advantage of that sale so y'all don't miss out any pips. And you can also remember the strategy. We went 6-0 the week before that. In the beginning of July, we went 3-0. So we're on a crazy win streak this month. We're just picking up where we left off last month because, like you see on your screen, last month we went 17-4, giving us 81% win rate. Just like y'all see on your screens, last quarter we went 52 and 6, giving us a 90% win rate all 3 months combined, catching a total of 119,274 pips. So again, make sure to hit that link in the description for Telegram to check all that stuff out. Yeah, so I liking how GU and GJ are looking. I'm not gonna lie. We just need some volume for them to do the moves I'm really looking for. That's the only thing. We got a little retest action going on right here. I like how this is looking. We're gonna be on for a little bit longer, y'all. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. We're gonna be looking at any charts, drop them in the chat. Yeah, I like this right here. Yeah, so we're gonna let GJ do his thing. GU's doing a retest. The US30 Angola look like they're gonna be chilling up until probably 6 a.m. or New York Open. Again, there is no high impact news today, so we're simply just waiting for volume and our confirmations to be met. But I do like the GJ setup, so we're gonna jump into that. Like I said, I'm not against the sell here. We just need to hold 34, 35 as resistance for the downtrend to be back in play. Right, we're still technically bearish, but for the downtrend to continue, we need to hold these levels as resistance. All right, y'all. But yeah, we're gonna let this do its thing right here. And now look at DJ fly like clockwork. You should hit that like button, y'all. You know, haters gonna hate, but they never up to witness it. But it's literally just like that. About to hit TP2. Look at that push. Sheesh, that's a big move. Let's see what GU's up to. Oh, GU's pushing too. So y'all would have took either one of those setups, y'all be up right now. GU's dumping nicely. GJ just flew to the upside. We just hit. I think that's like TP3. Let me grab my phone. It's called the playbook for a reason, y'all. We barely missed TP5. We hit TP5. So another undefeated week. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. That's a nice push. Nobody should close this trade red, by the way. Nobody should close this trade red. Does this qualify me to make a video saying we made X amount of dollars in 5 minutes without including the hour we had to wait for the setup? Is this how you do it, y'all? That's a big push, though. I ain't gonna lie. So again, we need to pull 199.15 as support for the uptrend to see if the chance we do higher high comes into play. And I wonder if EJ's still flying. Yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah, we're gonna pay attention to the Euro pairs next week. We're still eating, but we just caught this one candlestick. But again, we look at market structure. GJ did not do that same move, especially in the time frames, right? Like EJ is literally making a new higher high and was pushing up and rejecting that level versus GJ. It rejected that level, but it was rejecting this support level versus GJ rejected off of that cut push. All right, right here. See how this next 15 closes again. We might see a little bit of retracement this next 15, in this next 5 minutes. So again, if you're not comfortable with drawdown or see your profits disappear, don't let them disappear. You get what I'm saying? It's a Friday. Make sure to give yourselves a win if you haven't caught wins already. I tell you all the time, when I be telling y'all don't be in these live streams, you be missing out. There's proof right here. All right, y'all. So we're just gonna let this thing play out. I'm about to hop back in bed. Well, I'm not about to hop in bed yet. I'm about to do a couple things to hop back into bed. Again, there is no high impact news today, so we're just gonna ride this wave and see what New York opens got for us. But if y'all would have took G or GJ, y'all are up right now. Again, as far as US30, we're still gonna be looking for buys as long as we can respect the whole 44,660 as support. Gold, if we can break back above 33.74, hold that as support, we can look for buys. Or if we break below 33.24 and hold that as resistance, we're gonna look for sales. All right, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the live. Shout out to everybody that's been alive since the beginning. Shout out to everybody that's been alive since they joined. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free student free Telegram. Make sure to tell your friends it's the best trading group out right now. Just be like, hey, yo, way. He goes live every day. And I just ate off his live stream. All right, y'all. Again, next week it's going to be interesting because we do have it being the last week of the month. And like I always tell y'all, the first and last week of the month are usually the most difficult to trade. And lo and behold, this week we had barely any news. And next week we got news every day besides Monday, right? So we're going to have a lot of reports coming out. New candlesticks on a weekly and monthly basis getting formed. And like we've been talking about today and yesterday and really all this month, some important things to take place on the bigger time frames as well. All right, y'all. Goodness gracious, Jay's going stupid. As well. We're at like TP5 right now. And y'all saw it. Let's see what G was up to. If you're interested in learning how to identify these levels, my signal service, my mentorship program, y'all know what to do. Click those links in the description. Join events, play signal, sign up for one-on-one sessions, or join Playmaker University. If you don't know what any of those things entail, watch any of my YouTube videos the last 2 minutes. I go over all the details, or of course you can DM me on Instagram, TikTok, or Telegram with any questions. I respond to all messages. But again, make sure to use discount code It's My Time at checkout before purchase for 20% off everything. And do not waste the weekend, y'all. All right, review y'all's trades, focus on y'all's game plan, because again, the week's going to be back Sunday night. Monday is going to be back literally in 2 days. The weekend's not that long. We'll be back at the same time next week, Monday session 3 m EST.